Have you ever heard someone describe someone else as comfortable in their own skin? And I think this is the one thing that confident introverts have. They're comfortable in their own skin because you don't have to be the loudest person at the party to be confident. I'm sure you've heard of the term quiet confidence. Well, where does that come from? So let's break this down. How do you become more comfortable in your own skin? And I think the main way to do this is to not lie. Because when you don't lie, when you're just honest with people, then you feel more comfortable in what you're saying and what you're doing. If you're honest with yourself and with other people, then you can use that as like a foundation. But when people are telling white lies and they don't really believe what they say, then you can kind of tell when someone's uncomfortable. So it's like if you want to be more comfortable in your own skin, just try and be as authentic as you can be. And being authentic means not lying as much as you can. And I say as much as you can because we all tell lies sometimes, right? Everyone tells white lies. But the more you limit that, I think the more comfortable you will feel because you know it's true. Like when we know something is true, we don't have to feel uncomfortable with it, right? Like I'm sure you've heard this example before. But if someone was like, "Hey, your red hair looks stupid," I'd be like, "Oh, I don't have red hair." That wouldn't make me uncomfortable. But if someone made fun of something that I was like really insecure about, then maybe I would feel uncomfortable. Because why? It's because there's some level of truth to it. So if you're okay with just saying the truth in a way that's like, positive and helpful. Obviously, don't like make fun of people, even if it's true. Like try and still be a kind person. But if you're okay with just being your authentic self and just being as honest as you can be, and you take those steps consistently, then you'll feel more comfortable in your own skin. And then eventually people describe you as that. They describe you as comfortable in your own skin, even if you don't have to be like the loudest person at the party, like I mentioned. You can just be someone who's introverted, who's comfortable in their own skin. And again, the way to do that is you just be authentic. You just be yourself. I know this is the most cliche advice ever, but what being yourself means is like saying what you think, being honest, not telling white lies, doing the things that you truly want to do, finding the things you find meaning in, and pursuing those things. Like all of these things are related to authenticity. And I think that's your best strategy of like getting what you want out of life is just being as authentic as you can be. Because people can tell when you're being inauthentic. But the more authentic you are, the more people will describe you as comfortable in your own skin. And of course, this isn't easy. It's not easy to like really be authentic and like make decisions based on what's true to you and try not to tell white lies. Like these are all things that are kind of difficult. But even though it won't be easy, I think it'll be worth it. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.